The third one is honestly really simple. You just like draw an L, extrude it out, and then you like extrude cut at certain points. But you realize at some point that all of these eight sketches, you can just like extrude them and you can extrude it cut. It's usually just extruded boss and extruded cut. You don't need any other tool. But yeah, we'll just figure that out later on. But we'll just try doing this. As I told you, just like sketch this part L, right? And after you sketch the L, you kind of like extrude this much outwards. And when you can extrude that much outwards, then you draw this entire structure. You kind of then cut this section and cut this section. That's pretty much about it. There's nothing really happening here. You just have to remember that this is happening in the right plane. We're doing all of this in the right plane. So yeah, I think we can just about start it. Go in the right plane. I'm going to sketch. I'm going to take the line tool. Then we're simply going to draw an L in all little sense. Straight line goes up, goes there, comes down, goes there. Just an L, right? So nothing really complicated happening, just an L. Make sure all of this is in MMGS, not MKS. Um, then we can continue. The relations are set right, horizontal, vertical, and that's coincident to the origin. So I think we can simply extrude. Extrude how much? So I think we extrude about 18 times 3, right? I think that's about 54. I think we extrude about 54. But before we extrude, I think we have to set a few dimensions. This will be about how much? I think this is about 50, and this is about 50. This is going to be about 50, and this is going to be about 78. Right. Now, I think that's everything for dimensions. And how much is it going to be extruded for? I think the extruded boss is going to be for 18 times 3 again. That is around 54. We do 54, we enter twice, and that is going to be our sketch, right? The initial model. What we'll do here is we'll simply kind of cut at these points. So I'm going to start at this. I'm going to like edit this place here first, and then we're going to take the rectangle tool. We want to take a corner rectangle. Make sure to take a corner rectangle. It's always easy with the corner rectangle. So we'll start at about an approximate place, something like this, right? You don't have to be accurate. You can take smart dimensions now, and you can like because this part is going to be 18 and this part is also going to be about this part is also going to be right about 18, right? And this is going to self-adjust. This is going to be 18 too, right? So I think this is about it, and you have to realize that this is about 46 too. So once you've completed that much, you can pretty much about wait, this was 78, right? Looks slightly sus, if you ask me. We'll just get to that in a second, but for now, this much. We go to features, we go to extruded cut. No, not resolve boss, my bad. We go to extruded cut here, and we can simply do blind, no, do true all. You don't have to worry about setting anything up. I think we might have done this slightly wrong. It's about 46. This should have been about 48, right? We'll try editing the sketch. No, not we won't do that. We'll try editing. If something happens, you can always go to the main sketch and you can like sort of figure out what happened. This is 50, this is 78. Yeah, it's about right. I think I've got all the dimensions here correctly. Oh yeah, this part here, I think I forgot to include that this is going to be around 10. I forgot to include this part. This is like 10, right? This has to be 10. And now we can simply exit sketch and it's going to rebuild everything. So I think this is about it. And this also has to had to be 10. So we go back, we edit the sketch. This has to be 10 as well. This is not 10. We've set it to true all, so I think the extruded cut shouldn't really show any error. Okay, it isn't showing any error. I think that's about it, honestly. And it looks pretty all right for now. We just sketch this section now. I'm going to sketch this section. And what we have to make sure is that the center, we draw a square, which is with the 18 mm dimension, right? So first of all, we can draw a center line. That's my line. We can take a line tool, L. Where's the point? Okay, that's the point. Make a horizontal point and cut it at that place. And we can make like a center rectangle this time instead of a corner rectangle. Find that place and we can draw about this much. And what we can do is we can give smart dimension. We can call this 18 and 18. And that's about it, honestly. So I think we've about finished everything. We can delete this section. We can delete the inscribed lines. We don't need them. And we can delete these dimensions as well. We don't really need the dimensions. We can simply go here, extruded cut. It's already added to all, so we can just enter and we are done. We're done with this sketch. Just do it ISO. So I think that's about it. We'll do the fourth one right now.